All right, guys, today is the big finale of our Beard Butter Showdown. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Brian Haywood here. Welcome back to my Beards and Banjos YouTube channel where we talk about all things bearded and trying to help you grow a better beard out there. But I know I've got a lot of brand new subscribers. Thank you for joining me here on the channel. We are doing a Beard Butter Showdown. We've had 12 different beard butters. 12 different companies. They're all unscented. Some were the companies sent out to me because of this particular series I was doing. Some of them companies that sent me previously to do reviews. Some I bought. So kind of a mixture of some things there. But we're kind of doing a whole little series. I've had this kind of cooking in my brain for a while. So I want it unscented just so we're not biased in any way. So I think this might be like the fifth episode. So the first episode we talked about price. The second episode, we talked about all the ingredients, had spreadsheets for those two videos. Episode 3, we talked about all of the different consistencies. So I showed what they look like. I got them out, spread them around on my fingers. You kind of see that a little bit. And then the fourth episode, I smelled them all a little bit there for fun because I wanted to see which one had kind of the strongest natural kind of carrier scent to it and which one was the most unscented. Sometimes that can affect how much of a scent comes through if you get something that is scented. And I can't really think of anything else to do, but I know a lot of guys were asking me, are you going to rank them? Are you going to tell me which ones are your favorites and all that kind of stuff? So I'm going to kind of do that in a way, but we'll just kind of say that this is the finale of our Beard Butter Showdown. So as I kind of reflect over this stuff, I've thought more about episode 1 with the prices on it, how much it is priced per ounce. Sometimes you can get good sales and you can get discount codes and all that. By the way, I do have some discount codes for some of these products. You can see in the description below. Some are affiliates, some are not. I try to save you money wherever I can. So the big takeaway from that is you do save more money if you go for a 4 ounce. Now, if you're not going to use it all, then maybe you're not saving money. How many beard butters have I used all the way through? 1? I think 1 I've used all the way through. Other than that, I haven't. And that was a 2 ounce one. So let me know in the comments if you've ever finished a beard butter. I know a few guys have, but I get so many coming in that I don't really finish them. I finished 1, I think. But you do get a better price per ounce if you get a larger size in general. So 4 ounces instead of 2. In the second video, the ingredients, and a lot of people ask me, which one's the best ingredient? What's your favorite carrier oil? Blah, 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 blah. For me, I'm all about the feel in beard. I'm not about breaking down the ingredients. I just want to know what works. And I will tell you guys that all of these work. They're all good natural ingredients. We went through the spreadsheets. We took a look at them. There's no really fillers in it. There's nothing that's synthetic or that's bad for your beard. So they all work. So that means it comes down to personal preference. And a lot of that you might be able to tell by looking in the third video, which was the consistencies. So for me, my personal preference, I usually like a butter that's got the texture with it. So the thicker one, maybe not quite so oily, a little bit more on the thick, and some's got beeswax in it, some doesn't, but it's got that texture to it. It's a little drier, if you will. It takes a little while longer. It kind of sits on your beard a little bit more before it soaks in immediately, and some kind of soak in immediately, and it's got that lasting effect. So those I tend to like for the daytime. I've always, I used to just only use butter at night, and I like ones that were really kind of oily, like you touch them and they almost go, liquefy. So I like that because I don't usually put oil in and just put the butter in. So I want something light that's moisture laden. You put it in, it soaks in really fast. It doesn't really leave a residue or a film on your beard that's going to take hours for it to wear off, because I usually put it in, in the last hour before bedtime, somewhere along the way. So that being the case, let me go ahead and tell you the ones I like best for that. So for nighttime, I do like the more airy ones, and then also the ones with less texture to it. And I like some other ones besides these 12 for some different companies. But the ones that I have here, my favorite, I'll kind of go with my favorite 3 for nighttime. So you can probably tell this one is the Bearded Pup. I've used this one the most. I probably also had it the longest too, so it kind of a mixture there. But this one is really light, and then it goes in, it soaks in very well and leaves your beard feeling soft almost instantly. 10-15 minutes after you put it in, you can tell that it's already working. Doesn't leave a film on your beard. If you go back and look in the ingredients, this one had the most butters in it. But anyway, that's the Bearded Pup. That's probably the one I use the most, as you could tell. And then another one that's really light and airy and good for nighttime is the Beard Justice. So that's the Naked Bootleg butter. This one is, once again, I've used a lot of it too. It's also pretty light. This was the only one, if you look back at the ingredients list, this was the only one that didn't have shea butter in it. So if you have like an aversion to shea, or if you're allergic because it isn't nut, shea's a nut, or you just don't like the smell of it, because it does have a pretty strong, especially in an unrefined shea butter, has a strong smell to it. So this one doesn't have any. So it goes in, works very well. And by the way, I can use any of these in the daytime or the nighttime. I'm just kind of breaking it down for you a little bit. And then a third would be one that's a little bit thicker. And this one to me is a good, where the ingredients are blended together. So a good blended butter. It's not super light. It's whipped, but it's still nice and dense. And that is from Iowa Beard Company. So that one to me, I use it at night. I use it in the daytime, can go either way. But this one does make your beard feel really soft pretty quickly on that. So those, I would say, were the 3 that I use the most at night. And then the rest of these, it just kind of, it's kind of hit or miss on how often I use them. It kind of depends on what I'm doing during the day. And ever since I've been home teaching, it's been kind of a different, whole different routine for me. But let's talk about some of the other ones quickly. I will tell you that Artist Man is in a totally different category than all the other ones. So we just talked about 3 that were whipped. And then this one, I don't know what this is. It's got to be poured, but if you went back and looked at that video on it, it's almost like a really thick pudding. It seems like it's going to be really moisture laden and stuff. And then you start doing this and it starts to become a lot of friction. And you put it in your beard and it's a lot thicker, and it gives you styling and kind of gives you a hold there when you put it in. So this one is good for daytime. Nighttime, I don't think I like it right at bedtime, but if I put it in, the hour before bedtime, then it works. I have used it at nighttime as well. So that's in a total different class by itself. By the way, my discount code for Artist Man is now 20%. So you can check that out. It's Banjo20. And then a lot of these other ones, I will say, are pretty similar in they're the ones with texture. And for me, these are the ones that I would use during the daytime. And that would be the Defined Beard Company, Whiskey and Hardtack, the Bearded Mac, and Furry Hippie. So those all have nice texture to it. They kind of, when you put your finger in, it's got that little bit of grain to it. Not super gritty or anything like that, but you can just tell it's not like you're putting your finger through pudding like it is when you use the Artist Man. So a little bit different there. Barden is a little bit denser butter. I really like it. It's a little bit smoother though, so it doesn't have that grit to it like the other ones I just mentioned. So that's a really good option for a daytime butter. A little bit easier to work with maybe than the other ones. I really like Wanted Mane, but it's a little bit dense for me, and that it says on it, super thick, THICC, and yep, she's really thick. So that one, I can't hardly push my finger into it. So it's really not that hard to work with, but it's pretty much like a butter. So you have to be really careful on that one. I would tell you though, it does work at night. I put that in at night with really good results on that one. So it's not it doesn't feel, once you get it melted down, it feels more like one of those lighter butters that I talked about than it does the ones that have the texture to it. So it's a little bit different. It's dense and thick, but it doesn't have the texture with the grains to it. And I forgot Damn Yankee here. Damn Yankee's a little bit on the lighter side. So it's whipped. And it would probably go right there close to where the Beard Justice one is. This particular one, I don't like the scent. I get kind of a natural scent off of the off of it. I think from the Shea, I do have my favorite scent coming. So be looking for a Damn Yankee video coming up soon, because I got a candle, I got a new body bar, I've got some oil and butter coming in the CTV, the Cedar Tobacco Vanilla. So Pete's got a lot of stuff cooking for 2021 over there at Damn Yankee. All right, so all of those were good. The only one that I really will not use is Fable. And I love the way his oils feel. I love the way this feels, but I cannot get it to melt down. It just sticks in between my fingers. And if you remember, this one is... it has no oils in it. It's all butters. So I like the idea behind it, but for me in practice and actually trying to use it, I can't use it. And maybe mine just is super gritty. I tried melting it down and putting it in the freezer and resetting it, still having the same issue. So that's the only one that I don't think I would prefer to use going forward. All the rest of them I will use. Definitely keep those. So let me know in the comments there which type of butters you prefer. Are you like me? You like both? You like a daytime with the texture or the body to it, and then you like the lighter ones at night? Do you like butters that are moisture laden and kind of liquefy down, or do you like the ones where you feel the tension on it and it kind of holds in your beard a little bit longer? So they all have their purposes. They're all good ingredients. All the butters work well in my beard, but we have preferences. So a lot of guys ask, so I'm not going to do like a top beard butter video for the end of 2020. I'll be doing some other top videos soon, so be checking that out. But hopefully you've enjoyed that, the series here, the spreadsheets, the videos, trying to do something a little bit different here for you guys. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon.